Hello, management scholars. This is Dr. T with another round of Azimuth checks. Today is Thursday, July 2nd. It is a hot, steamy day here in Kennesaw, Georgia. I hope you're all staying safe, staying cool, staying hydrated. And so let's dive in with management reflection number 2, which was about team building. If you recall, it featured one of my favorite movies, Hoosiers, featuring Gene Hackman playing Coach Norman Dale. And you all did a super job. You really did. One of the things I would point out in the movie is when it comes to things about management, when it comes to things about organizational behavior, oftentimes it's based on perceptions. And here's what I mean. At the 2 minute and 5 second mark of that clip, and if you go back and watch it, a gentleman by the name of Shooter, the local town drunk, who really knew basketball. This guy loved basketball. And he was played by Dennis Hopper. But at the 2 minute, 5 second mark, while the rest of the crowd there at Hickory High School was up in arms and what is this guy doing? Oh, he's going to lose this game. And um, Shooter knew what he was doing. Shooter knew that Coach Dale was willing to sacrifice a win to kind of get his team to play more as a team instead of five individuals. Um, and if you haven't watched the whole movie, I encourage you to watch it. It's a real kind of inspirational movie, kind of a little engine that could kind of deal. But listen, you all did a super job with the posts. What I particularly liked was that you connected the scene to the content from chapter 13. That's the whole point of this exercise, is to watch the video and then relate it to the things that we've learned, specifically for this particular reflection in chapter 13. And when you can, a few of you used other examples. Somebody used an example covering Ronaldo, apparently, like he didn't want to go back into a game or something like that. And you use that example to relate it to the clip and the content about team building. So super job. Listen, one thing, I did not take points away for this, but most of your professors are going to require that you write your papers in APA style. And so when it comes to writing numbers in your papers, for the numbers 0 through 9, instead of using the numeral, write the number out, spell it out. And there's a couple exceptions to that, and that's why I put the link here, which I'm also going to post in this announcement. So click this link, and it's going to explain to you when to deviate from what I just told you, right? There's certain cases where you actually put the numeral instead of writing it out. But for the most part, you're just going to write it out. So if you said, hey, Coach Dale wanted to play with 4 players instead of 5, then you would write 4, the FOUR, and 5, FIVE, instead of the number 4 in the number 5. Listen, these are just small little things to help you polish your APA style. And because you're going to be writing in APA format, the sooner you master APA style writing, the easier it's going to be for you to crank these papers out uh, until you graduate. All right. And if you pursue a master's degree, especially if it's an MBA, you're going to also have to write your papers in APA. All right. On to exam 2. Our average dropped a little bit, 12 points. We had a class average of 77 for exam 2, which is dropping down from 89% in exam 1. So what I encourage you to do is when you are preparing for the exams, review the study slides and focus mostly on the things that you see in red font. So cross-reference the things you see in red font against the textbook and really become familiar with that content in red font, because it's more likely that that's going to be in the exam. Because when I boil the entire textbook down, it's unrealistic to think that you're going to retain everything in the textbook. So I really want you to retain what I believe to be the most important factors and theories and concepts and ideas dealing with management. All right, as a reminder, the management and media presentation is due July 22nd. So we got a little bit of time, 20 more days. And much like we're doing in the management reflections, as often as you can, connect the video that you chose to the content in the class and the topic that you wanted to cover. If it's motivation, if it's ethics, if it's leadership, if it's power, whatever, do your best to explain using concepts and theory from the book, content from the book, and other sources. It's okay to go out there and find another additional source, a peer-reviewed academic journal, perhaps. As UNG students, you have access to a lot of academic journals for free. All right, don't go out there and pay for a subscription or anything like that. Just search for the ones that we have at UNG available to you. If you have questions about the presentation itself, read the instructions in D2L, and I'm always available to answer your questions. So don't wait until the last minute to ask me. Kind of figure it out now and ask me early so I can address your questions and clarify things. Okay, so finally, I want to wish America a happy 250th birthday or anniversary, however you want to frame it. That is, in fact, the semi-quincentennial. And so let's break this down a little bit. A quincentennial is 500 years or a 500th anniversary. And semi is half of that. So that's how we came up with this semi-quincentennial. That's a mouthful. Say that 10 times fast. I dare you. All right. As always, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You are my number one priority as a student here. So you've got my email, my cell, and I am standing by to answer any questions you might have. As you celebrate our 250th anniversary or America's birthday, have fun, have a blast. I hope you're with friends and family. I hope you're doing something really fun. But please stay safe out there. All right, it's going to be hot. There's fireworks, so just be safe. All right. I want every student to be back, learning again after the celebration. So, all right, that's it for our Azimuth check, and I will see you here probably in a week or two. Take care. Go Nighthawks.